The Vice President gave a radio interview this morning. He says it's not relevant to blame the Bush administration for the current economic problems and said, quote, what's relevant is we're in charge. Does the President agree with that this administration owns the economy, owns the blame for it?
Well, that's not what the President said. I mean, the Vice President said. He didn't say the blame for it is owned. But what he absolutely said is that most Americans want their elected officials in Washington, all of them want their elected officials in Washington to act to improve the situation. That's what this President and this Vice President have been doing since the day they were sworn in, and what they will continue to do. As a political matter, well, as a matter of basic fact, you know, they're in power and they're responsible for taking actions to improve the economy. That is indisputable and something that the President and the Vice President believe very strongly. It is also true that Americans understand, as data show, that the dramatic economic crisis that we've experienced dug a very deep hole that will take will take a long time to climb out of, and I think Americans understand that.
The Vice President also said it's totally legitimate that the election will be a referendum on Obama and Biden and the nature and state of the economy. Do you agree it will be a referendum on the President?
Well, I think, again, what he said is that it will be, it's legitimate, and I think every elected official who's running for office in 2012 will run on his or her record. And this President and Vice President will run on their record of saving the American economy from a Great Depression, of reversing the kind of dramatic contraction in the economy and dramatic job loss that we saw, and beginning to build a foundation for the kind of competitive economy that we absolutely must have in the 21st century for us to succeed and for America to continue to be the kind of America that we want it to be.
So just put a final point on it. The President is okay if this election is a referendum on his progress on the economy.
The President fully expects that when people cast their ballots in November of 2012, that they will be making their decisions based on their assessment of his record, what he's done, what he's accomplished, and obviously comparing that and what his vision is for the future, which is critical as well, for where he wants to take the country going forward, and comparing that to whoever is the candidate for the Republican Party. So the answer is yes, it's more than that, but yes.